Hello, this is Patrick with New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel. I'm here in Bordentown, New Jersey. I met up with Roman from Vanture Customs in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And today he's going to give us a tour of a Sprinter van that one of his customers brought to him to convert. So join us. Hello, Roman, and welcome back to New Jersey Outdoor Adventures.
Hey everyone, this is Roman from Vanture Customs in Northeast Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. This is one of the custom conversions that we just finished up for a customer. It's a 2006 Sprinter T1N 158-inch wheelbase, and it's a pretty cool build that's going to end up in Mexico, so check it out. Alright, so this is a 2006 Sprinter T1N. They're great. They have a 2.7 5-cylinder inline turbo diesel engine, which are very reliable. This is like a classic old Mercedes engine. They're known for going a million miles. They're great machines. One of the cool features from the front is it has like a rest button that you hit, and it will push the heat that is in your heater core from driving and really milk the heat out of your vehicle while it's not running. So that's a pretty cool feature. And here we're finishing some fine details and gonna put a little mirror that has a backup camera and recording to help back up since there's no back windows back there. So here we have a bunch of big upper cabinets with struts and J-latches to keep everything in place while you're driving. And up here we have our spray foam insulation with tongue groove ceiling that we painted. It's pine, has the puck lights, 12 volt, that light up this area pretty well. And up here we have one of the two max air fans with the remote, so you can control that from your bed. And here we have the standard Vanture Custom butcher block that we treated stained. It's a nice big kitchen here with the big 15 by 18 sink with the standard household faucet that you can pull out here. And we have a fun tile backsplash here. It's a mermaid style backsplash, sticker tiles to keep the weight down. Gives it a nice little touch with the window frame around this C.R. Lawrence window that opens up and has a little screen. Here we have the 2-burner stove that runs off the propane tank in the back in the garage. We'll get to that later. And here we have the Renogy controller for the inverter, which is a 3000 watt in the garage that powers this 110 volt outlet. Also over here we have the 12 volt 4-port USB outlet, which is directly from the DC, so no need for 110 volt. Here we have a bunch of storage, big drawers with the J latches to keep it all in place while you're driving. Again, huge drawer down here. You can store much more than just food in there. A pretty simple standard water system setup with the FlowJet 12 volt water pump, fresh water into gray water. You empty out and pick up the tanks whenever you run out. It's nice and easy. And over here we have more storage. This one we really had to modify to bypass the propane line that runs into the burner. So that's why there's this divide section to maximize every inch of this build. And another big drawer. And an even bigger drawer down here, same size as the other side. We have a cool design floor, dark brown wood to kind of complement everything else in this van. And over here we have the walls that were vinyl flooring as well. We sanded down and surrounded it with a white paintbrush to give it this cool design. And also the black carpet to trim off any weird edges of the van and framing. And here we have a 12-volt light switch dimmer for all 8 puck lights. So over here we have the 7 cubic feet Norcold 3-way refrigerator. So it's a 12-volt propane or 110-volt. It's a pretty large fridge, and it's mostly going to be running on propane, since 12 volt still draws a little bit more than a standard compressor fridge. And in order to fit this fridge into this van, we had to install 2 vents outside, one to take the air in and one to vent the propane and all the emissions out. And up here we have a big storage cabinet. You can put a nice sized microwave up here or whatever the client will. Right. So in the back we have a big bed here. This is a 6-inch full uncut queen size mattress. There's a little cubby here on the side running all the way up and down the mattress, since the queen is not as wide as the van. Up here we have more upper cabinet storage with the hydraulic struts and the J latches. Plenty of storage to keep your belongings up near your bed, clothes. Another max air fan over there with the remote controller. And underneath the mattress we have, Baltic birch plywood with the ventilated holes to keep the mattress from moistening up on you. Under here we have a storage access. This is the light to go underneath the bed for storage. If you need to access anything, if the weather is a little nasty outside, you don't have to leave your van to get to the back. And yeah, there's a ton of room down there. So moving over here, we have the little nightstand here that you can use kind of as leverage to get up onto the bed. Same cabinet system style as the kitchen, with a big drawer over here and an even bigger cabinet here to keep your bigger items in there. And then over here we have an even bigger box for storage. Ton of room in there with the soft close latch. And over here under this square cushion we have our composting toilet with a nice toilet latch that is soft close that you would typically see on a toy box. Yeah, this is the composting toilet. It has a vent with a little fan that's running all the time, and it runs out the bottom of the van. And then the way you use the toilet is this front opens, so you are able to take the toilet out and empty it out whenever you need to. Nice and easy. And this closes just like that. And this is a square cushion that we bought as, a pre-made cushion, square cushion, so it fits the square box perfectly without having to send it up to an upholstery shop to get it made, because this is a nice cushion. If you ever mess them up or anything, you can just buy another one. It's nice and easy. All right, now we're gonna head outside and I'll show you some of the details that the customer wanted us to add into her van. She has a ladder going up to a roof rack system up there with the 300-watt solar panel, and that will hold her surfboards because she'll be living out of this thing in Mexico. Alright, so here we actually have a 110-volt outlet, GFCI. So you can use your items outside with a ARB awning that has the LEDs underneath it as well. Pretty nice big awning. With Vantech high top roof racks with a nice little ladder here to get up there and make sure that your solar panel is good to go and throw up your surfboards, whatever. Okay, so here we have the Vantech roof racks for a high top Sprinter. They're nice and strong. We didn't have to drill them into the van. It's right on the lip of the perimeter of the van. So that was a nice feature, not to have to screw into the van. This is the 300-watt solar panel with from Renogy, and then we have a little bracket system for the wiring going into the van. Everything is beetle taped on, lap sealed on, so it's not gonna leak anytime soon, that's for sure. Yeah, still plenty of room here to add more solar panels. More roof racks here. You can run your kayaks, surfboards on the sides, and your tinted max air roof vents, letting in a nice amount of sunlight during the day. So back here, we have the big and open garage storage area. So right away you see this propane heater. It's a on-demand propane water heater with the propane right here in the stainless steel box. In order to shower, you just take out this little shower head, you take this guy out, quick connect this on there, and you are ready to shower. You hook up the little curtain from door to door and shower up real quick. It's on demand. You set the water heater temperature here. So over here we have the 20-gallon fresh water system here. It's bolted up into the bed framing, so it's nice and out of the way. This is a city filling outlet inlet with the water pump switch here and a breathing faucet for the water tank system here. The water pump is located tucked away on the side right there. It's a flow jet 12-volt water pump. It's a separate water system to kind of keep the maintenance and everything down to the minimum. Okay, so here we have the stainless box for the propane tank. It slides out, so it's easy to take it in and out and turn it on or off. Keeps everything nice and secure. Nice box here. And up here we have a nice LED bar that lights up this garage area. It's really bright. And the bed platform setup is metal tubing running across to support this, big size bed. And then over here we have the little electrical system. We're gonna start with the solar controller. That's a Rural Elite MPPT solar charge controller running from the solar panels into the battery. The battery is a 170 amp hour lithium iron phosphate smart energy, bioenergy as well. And then from the battery running into this breaker, 50 amp breaker, into the 12-volt fuse panel. And then here we have the smart dual battery isolator that isolates the battery from your alternator while you're driving the van, and then disconnects it when you stop driving the van, so you don't drain your house battery if you do happen to drain your battery in your vehicle. This also runs into the 150 amp breaker. And then we have the inverter, 3000 watt inverter by Renogy. It's a 250 amp breaker to break it away from the battery system to keep it safe. And then we also have a breaker system for the outlets that are running throughout the van. And that makes it a pretty nice and efficient, simple electrical system setup.
Roman, thank you very much for taking the time today to give us a tour of another one of your creations. Some of our viewers might have some questions in regards to your builds at your company. Do you do all custom builds, or do you have like spec models that you build?
Yes, and yes, we do custom builds and spec builds. We try to stick to our spec builds because that's the only way we can really keep the labor costs down, and we have developed, engineered these builds that are very practical for everyone, and they just work, so we are able to keep the costs down. But we do custom builds, and we are able to work with people and create something like this, and what their vision is, and create a hybrid and work off of one another.
Now I noticed in the last couple of conversions you did that they were spray foam. Is that like a specialty for your company?
Yeah, spray foam is a great sound deadener. Also, it's a great way to insulate your van. It doesn't absorb moisture or anything. It cures, doesn't release any gases, so it's a pretty friendly installation method for your van. So it works great for us and haven't had any issues.
And do you do that in-house?
Yes, we do it in our shop. We mask it off, and we have guys suit up and go to town on the vans, and it's a great way to insulate a van. Now,
if someone had their own van and they were going to do their own conversion, they could actually make an appointment at your shop and have their van spray foam by you?
Yep. Yeah, we can insulate any van, any vehicle. Just give us a call or schedule a consultation on our website, and we can help you out. We're all about trying to help people get out on the road and really promote van life, especially on the East Coast here.
And I've seen the absorption style refrigerator in this particular build, and I know this customer had requested certain things. Is that the type of refrigerator that you use in your spec builds, or you have something else you use?
No, we use the 12-volt compressor fridges. They're pretty efficient now, and they're small, so it's a great way to have live full-time or part-time with the 12-volt compressor fridge. They're good all around. So
I follow you online, and I can see all the builds you're doing at your shop. It's a pretty impressive facility, and it's amazing the amount of growth you've had just in a year's time. Well, this is Patrick with New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like this video, comment, share, and subscribe. We'll see you soon.
See you guys.